I love gold!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I have been busy at work. You can tell a little bit behind me, as well as, well, behind me right here now. I have been figuring that I want to work a little bit on the castle here. I was getting a little tired of working over in the village there. Eventually, I might even end up doing maybe my little barn or tree farm here. Like a warehouse I'm going to have over here. Just from like this vantage point, it's good to see all the different stuff that we have here. So I definitely want to work on that. I've been getting wood, doing all this. I put a little fountain in here. I put these steps in. It's been just like I've been really busy doing some stuff, kind of just off camera stuff, throwing on a video, doing that kind of stuff there. But I like what we're going with here. Nice way to get up. Eventually, I'm going to make my way up here, get into this, and then this will be, I think, the base of what this whole, the middle area of the actual, like, let's say, sandwich that we have here, where it being the castle, the middle layer, and then the, down here will actually be where the, like, this, I say the slums, but the normal people live. So there's that there. I also mapped out, this is going to be the footprint. Let's go up to the top there. I don't know if you guys saw what I was doing there. Let's eat some potatoes here. But we have the mapped out footprint of the church that I'm going to have here. So it's going to be like an L-shaped type of thing. I don't know if the entrance is going to be here or if there's going to be an entrance here and here. Probably here and here, just so it's easier. But I think that'll be nice there. I just wanted to see what the layout would look like, what I would have space-wise here, especially as it goes around close to the layer wall here. So, kind of interesting there. I did put out some dark wood or dark oak saplings over here to maybe make a little bit more of a. I wonder. I can't get too much higher at the moment. But I'll show you guys what I've been doing in here right next. I also did right here, as you guys can kind of see with these dark oak, I've been putting a little path, or at least I've figured out what I want the path to look like going through here. So that'll be fun there. And ultimately, I just need to get in there, put up some houses, build some kind of, different little houses that they have there. I don't know if I'm going to go full on, custom houses, or if I'm going to take a couple of their house ideas and just put them all around here, put, big farms, that kind of stuff. That might be more along the lines of what I end up doing, but I kind of like the way it looks. So I'm going to just boop over here, over there, just so I can get a whole bunch of people. Maybe even have a spot where I do have some captive villagers, where they're actually kind of being the ones who actually have the really good trades and all of that. And then just have the other folks who are just not really as, I say, valuable, just kind of roaming around. Oh, it's almost becoming night here. So why don't we head inside here as it's becoming night. And I have done some pillars. So this is what our inside of our castle is going to somewhat look like. There's going to be these big pillars here. I ended up finding some lodestones when I was out in the world. Looking at some of those nether ruins, which these lodestones are so much easier now. It's just iron and chiseled stone. I had 4 extra and I didn't want to keep them in my inventory, so just put them here. But this is the basic idea here, basic shape. These other 3 aren't done yet. That's what this is in here for. It is stripped dark oak here. This one hasn't been stripped yet and hasn't been finished. And then this one it's like different stages. There's stage 1, stage 2-ish, stage 3-ish, and then stage 4. So once we get the ceiling in, like that's about the layer of where the ceiling is going to be, is where I ended up just tearing this all down and putting up the ring right up there, which I think will be very interesting to see, because I like the way it gives a good scale here. Like this isn't even like down here. It's going to be a nice little area where we're going to have just fantastic. I don't even know. We're going to have maybe like a throne, maybe down that way or something. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But this is going to be like the main hall area here. Let's head to bed. then we'll take a look at kind of what's going on here. So yeah, I've been digging out a lot of this. It was actually, most of this here was actually just straight up hill. Like, I think literally up to here, it was just mostly hill, all the way up to that level there with the fireplace, with the fire. I was gonna say fireplace, but the campfire there. So this has been a lot of digging. My picks have been just crazy. My shovel, I've replaced this. I don't even replaced it. I've repaired it like 5 times. It's crazy. I got my, this. This won't be part of the main hall. It'll be something else. But right now, this just goes down to my. Did I show you guys my bulk storage that I have down here? This is like where we go to the mines. I have bulk storage here, everything like that. Cobblestone here, just because there's just too much, and I don't have space for it in my base. So it's a little bulk storage area, underneath the castle does actually make sense here. But I think this looks pretty good here. There's like one more thing too, is I'm gonna put lanterns here. So that'll be eventually, lanterns will be here and hanging from the top up there. So I think that'll be nice, but we'll see how that goes once I get, lanterns put in here, get everything all started, and eventually push this all back. I don't know how far back we're going with it, but we are doing stuff. So I think I'm liking that we're actually getting things done and like actually making progress. Ultimately it's gonna go at least back to here. This is the edge. This is the tower at the back end of everything. You know what? While I'm here, why don't I just say, like, I also do want to do more with this building here. I don't love that it's just sitting here. It's so big that it just doesn't really serve any other purpose. So maybe it can be tiered up, layered, that kind of stuff. Maybe up to here or here. I don't know. We'll see how it looks and how we can figure things out. Maybe it's like big spires or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But I do like what we got going there. The walls are done all the way up to it, which is nice here. And then, obviously, we got to just finish up the wall on the top here to get this, completely, like, actually done there. So I do really like how we're going so far. My little, square tower here, which is a nice little variation on some stuff. I'm really liking the way it's looking, and like it's gonna be, things are gonna be like that high, at least. Now that I'm saying that, I think it's gonna be a lot higher, just because if things are at this layer here, we're about like here. So they have, perfect. We have 4 more space up. Like, nah, that's not enough. I'm not exactly sure what each of these towers are gonna be. Like maybe this one ends up being like a spiral tower up to like some different little, I don't know, bedrooms, that kind of stuff. Maybe this tower over here is like almost like a chemist's tower or something. If there would be a chemist or like an alchemist type thing in here, I don't know. We'll figure out what each tower is going to look like. And then this ultimate tower, I think, is just going to be, I don't know. We're going to figure it out. I don't know if I'm going to detail things like immediately. I'm going to figure things out and just say, all right, what are we looking at? What is everything, how's everything going to shape out? But I do like what we're going for right now. I like the way everything looks, especially with all this here. I do like the grand scale of all this. Like literally standing here and just looking up, like that at least is going to be the ceiling here. That's the first layer, is the ceiling here, at literally that layer right there. So it'll be very interesting. I do like where we're going with this. I'm going to do a little bit more work off camera here, get rid of the rain, and I will see you guys, as this is pushed back a little bit more, maybe a couple more pillars put up. We'll see how it looks here. I'm going to do more farming when it comes to dark oak logs. These are my 3 last dark oak saplings, so I need to maybe make a farm. This is where I've been farming all my wood, but then, putting these up, these dark oaks are actually maybe going to go the whole way. Maybe this is going to be like my calling card, but like, I like the way that dark oak saplings look and the dark oak trees all together and everything. So maybe that's kind of going to be the way we do things. Maybe I'm going to take out all this, maybe put some dark oak through here. Um, I don't exactly know how I'm going to merge that with the jungle. I don't know. We're going to have to figure out. But I will see you guys in a little bit here as I do a little bit digging, figuring things out, and I will see you then. And I'm back, everybody! So I wanted to show you a little bit of what I've been doing and kind of how far I've gotten at this point. I know one of the things I said in the last clip was basically along the lines of I would bring you guys back when I'm done, but this has taken me quite a little bit of time here, and I just wanted to kind of show you what the next steps were, like, or what I was actually doing. Do I have any? Okay, I don't. I was gonna finish this up a little bit, because all we need is that, so I don't know why I did that like that, but it's fine. There's in stages, right? Just like I said. But I've been going through here, getting a basically been. Oh, that's not this one. This one's real. That was my fortune one. That's really quick, which is great, but I don't want to use it because it's close to dead anyway, and this is fine. This is not doing too much. It's like not doing anything that's actually gonna stop me from doing it here. But I've been going like this, just knocking out what I can. Sometimes there's holes. But sometimes I'll go, like, I'll do this here. And depending on basically the way that it kind of works and the way that what's below me and all that different stuff. Other times, I'll just go through like this and end up just doing this, going through like that. That's not too bad. It's really, it's kind of fun. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you think there's a little bit better of a way to do this, or if there's a way that you guys do it that's maybe a little different, something that you guys think is just like a better way altogether to do it. I mean, this pick here only has efficiency and unbreaking, which honestly is all it really needs when it comes to this stuff here. We're just literally just tearing things down. There's a zombie like down here, I think. I was dealing with him for a while now. And then this right here, this shovel, efficiency 4 and breaking 3. This thing just tears up, and I need to be very careful with it because like it just takes out, just decimates it. But basically, yeah, I've gotten to this point right now. I'm heading all the way to here. Like this is the actual back of everything. Well, actually, no. Technically, back here is the back of everything. But ultimately, it doesn't seem like we're really. Why does it keep raining? But we have actually quite a bit to do here. We got all this, all the way to back here. So it's not very. It's going. It's slow going. But you know what? Why don't I just try to clear out a little bit like this? See, like this is. I love this. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, look at that. Okay, we got some stuff here. I need to go clear out my inventory. Creep over here. Give a little whack. Whack. Hello? Where'd the skelly go? He's like right here, isn't he? Oh, he's right there. Hard scoping. Hey, got him. Got him. Alright, now you know what? Let's go down here. We'll throw this down here. I do like to keep these, and it's so funny, like, watching... Hello? Where'd you come? Down there. It's kind of funny watching the actual, like, the holes that I have in the mountain actually become something of an issue. At least for right now. I guess I want to show you this, actually. So I made this because I realized, you know what? I'm running out of food, and I could really go for some Steve's lava chicken. Oh, and it is working. It's perfect. Is it actually? It's got it. All right, cool. So it's an automatic chicken cooker. So basically, what we're doing here is we're just, when the eggs come in, there's a whole bunch of chickens up here, as you guys can probably hear. Whole bunch of chickens. Honestly, probably need to kill a couple. They'll end up. They're fine, right? They're fine. But then they put their eggs when they do their eggs, they go boop, 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 and then they go into this, and then this shoots them out, and then the chickens stand like this, and then eventually they grow up, and then they fall. The stuff falls into here, there's a hopper minecart in here as well. If I can't click it, can't click it. I can't click it. But so see, I just did that. Perfect. Like that's how it goes. But then I can get some chicken because I think right now this is kind of the good cooked food we have is that, which actually don't have enough space. Like I don't have enough space to actually even get out food right now. So that's something for sure. That's saying something at least. Nope. It's like maybe. There you go. Jump around the corner and stuff. I can get there. I'm good. Get up on these vines. You know, it's actually kind of not bad that this was actually a jungle before. So nice to kind of be able to do this. Alright, so basically, I'm just going to do a little bit more cleaning up here, guys, and I will see you when I am back. I just got back in here. I'm going to be doing, more digging. I don't know exactly how I want to do this, ultimately. Like, if I'm just going to keep tearing it, like, going back, or if I'm going to go, I like doing the layers, like this front layer here, and each face at a time. Maybe that's better. Let me actually go bring my stuff back to the actual overflow chests, which are really overflowing. Well, no, that's not. Yeah, almost all the dirt is fill up. There's gravel here too. Well, okay. Well, what do we got here? Nothing else. Nothing. Okay, I think eventually we'll put some more chests here for dirt because we're running out of that right here. Wait, there is a little. You guys, I'm sorry about just constantly opening chests and opening chests and opening chests and opening chests. And then we're getting a ton of coal, which is actually fantastic. Do love getting a ton of coal here. And I'm also, while I'm there, I'm also getting iron. I think that's basically, there might be some copper eventually up here as well, but it is nice to be able to have the actual, exposed veins, because I was actually kind of running out of coal in general, but I just end up throwing on my Fortune 3. Oh, I do have a Silk Touch shovel as well, which is very nice, but I figure I don't need it right now. But I do my Fortune pick, just throw it on here, end up getting a whole bunch, and then we're good to go, honestly. But I will see you guys in at the rest of this, after this is all situated here. So, still putting in the work. See you guys on the other side. Oh my gosh, guys, it is done. We finally took care of all of this. I have a floating, amazing campfire there. It's definitely not going to stay there forever. But I also put out these little, put up the pillars just as an idea of what we're looking at here. And I don't think we're going to go any further back. That doesn't make any sense. And if honest, if anything, this whole tube is just going to come whoop, straight down here. I say tube. The column is going to come straight down through here, so that'll be kind of nice there. We'll also have this one here, which just still looks a little fragmented. I don't exactly know how this is going to look. Maybe there's going to be like a little, door here to go into the main hall here. That's what I'm actually going to dub this here, is the main hall. I think that's going to be the idea, like the best thing for us right now, is this being the main hall, which is very cool there. So, we are actually pretty close to done. I'm going to actually, jump off for now, guys. I'm going to actually have you guys, I need to get this video out here. I've run out of time with, getting this actually all out to you guys. So let me go back and get everything all started. And I'm going to just try to see if there's any way. I'm doing this a little out of order, because I should really be doing the pillars there and then doing the rest of it. But, yeah, so this is the idea. This is what it's going to look like here. Eventually there's going to be a ceiling about at that height right there. Like if we look straight up here, it's going to be about that height. So that's pretty big up there. We're going to have to kind of see if we can figure out the way that the ceiling's gonna look, if there's gonna be anything fun that way. I think I'm gonna I am gonna cover this up here. Why is it like weirdly getting? Oh, I thought that was the sun. That's a cloud. I was like, it's getting dark, but the sun's only right there. That's pretty crazy. We're gonna cover up the actual ceiling with, I don't know, something, maybe a design, something like that. So we're not gonna see the circle here. I think that's gonna be something that I have to really point out there. But this is all done. I mean, we have the actual bones of everything here. I have to finish up the walls on the sides. Ultimately, you know, figure out what's gonna be in this tower here as well. Now, let me do that just so it's a little bit more lit up there. Figure out what's going to be in this, and you know, all these different little towers here. Definitely build them up a little bit more so I can kind of see what's going on here. And hopefully we can be good to go. So if you guys enjoyed, let me know in the comments below. I definitely did enjoy doing the main hall here. At least getting this set up and ready to go once we actually can do a little bit more building, get some more dark oak, get all that situated there. So it looks like this in the end here. So let me know what you guys think, like I said, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye!